Welcome back, guys. Try and Fly Photography, Justin Ramsey. Hope you guys are doing well on your own adventure. Quick question for you. Who do voodoo? You guys like Disney? We got voodoo. We got hoodoo. We got things I never tried. And I've got friends on the other side. This kind of stuff happens when I don't have a true plan and I just wing it all. Sorry about that. So anyways, did a photo shoot because it's me, and we did some voodoo stuff. Unfortunately, I was under the weather, feeling kind of down. Not COVID. I hate how you have to say that nowadays, you know. Anyways, feeling run down, very tired, all that jazz. So I didn't get a lot of footage for the shoot, unfortunately, but I did get some, mainly the makeup and stuff. So let's check that out, and then we'll talk about the shoot. Yeah, cue the montage, the video. We'll see what happens. Okay, here we go. So what'd you guys think? I think it's kind of funny how I moved to Arizona and then do a Dia de los Muertos shoot as opposed to back when I was in New Mexico, huh? Weird. Anyways, thank you to JT, the model, and his girlfriend who helped to, hold the reflector and all that stuff, as well as helping with the makeup, which I'm sure you saw in the video. I don't know why I'm going like this. It's kind of weird, but at least I'm filming YouTube again. So all in all, a fun shoot. I do think I got some good images. Some definitely need some Photoshop for some of the skull ones. Oops, I think it just broke it some more. Go figure. Put on a little light stand, and it's the same skull that I used for my Apocalypse shoot, so I already had a hole in here. I was like, oh, let's do this. Put them there, and all that jazz. So I got to edit out this pole. In some of them, kind of try and do like a magic mystical thing in Photoshop and all that jazz. That's probably gonna take me a while, and I wanted to film the YouTube and get it out there for everyone to see. So check the Instagram, I suppose, later and see about those shots. Did want to talk a little bit about my favorite shot, which I'll put up on screen so you don't have to look at the cell phone. I'm gonna look at the cell phone. I love it. So I altered the colors of the eyes and did my contrast and saturation and all that editing hoopla, creative stuff that I like to do. Anyways, cooled it down. I was originally planning like a green tint and stuff, but it just didn't work for me. And I really like that I popped the eyes green. Got to do a little bit of stuff right here in Photoshop on the nose because it's a little too pure white onto that gray, onto the black on the makeup. So it doesn't necessarily look natural. But other than that, I absolutely love it. And yeah, I got one where it's, one eye and both eyes and all this stuff. So yeah, just wanted to talk to you about that one real quick. You guys like the hair? Anyway, sorry. Tangent. So yeah, wondering where I've been? Wondering what I've been doing with myself? Well, I've been keeping myself busy. So a quick little Mexico montage. See? Sí, señores y señoritas. Mi español no bueno. Estúpido gringo. Lo siento.
We're on the beach.
Yeah? Which beach?
Puerto Penasco,
Ooh. Which is in?
Mexico.
Yeah. Where are you going? I thought you were going to come give your exclusive.
No exclusive for me.
So since we moved to Phoenix, I've been doing lots of Facebooking, unfortunately, because it's social media. And I've joined a few modeling groups and photography groups and all that jazz, hoopla, yada yada. Met up with some people, made some contacts, trying to network, etc., etc. I'm shooting more, a lot more, and I'm shooting with new people, so that's nice and that's fun. Anyways, that's what took us to Mexico. There's a meetup group hosted by Corinne, and yeah, it's supposed to be like 10 photographers, 10 models, all going down to Rocky Point in Puerto Penasco, Mexico. So we're like, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. We don't have the money. We don't have the time, but let's make it happen. So Shandy and I went down there. First time out of the country for her. I know it was supposed to be Australia like a year ago, but COVID. Anyways, she finally got out of the country. It was awesome. Had good times. Unfortunately, most people bailed by the time that we were already basically on the road. So it was kind of playing everything by ear. It's a little frustrating trying to get coordinated and meet up with the models and all that jazz. But the first day, we just, you know what? We're in Mexico. We're going to keep doing the Facebook thingy, chatting back and forth, trying to set something up. But otherwise, we're on vacation, right? Shandy splurged and got us this gorgeous hotel the Penasco del Sol Hotel, I believe it was called. Awesome. Pool, hot tub, bar with the pool, which was fantastic. One of those, you're sitting in the water on the stools and you can just order drinks and then a waterfall and stuff. It's fantastic. Right on the beach overlooking it. So friend Carlos came down. He's my scuba diving buddy. Unfortunately, we didn't get to scuba dive. My bad. But we will soon, and some point I will film for you underwater and stuff. If a nice sugar daddy wants to throw me lots of money, then we can do that. But at the moment, I'm just gotta keep telling you that I'll film it, and hopefully someday that will come to fruition. Anyways, so we're out there drinking, having a good time, enjoying the ocean, enjoying the pool, enjoying the drinks, enjoying the food, enjoying the people. So we're out there enjoying everything. And, these girls out there, they're all selfie Instagramming stuff. And this one group of three was, just ruining it for everyone. I mean, they had little kids running around and they didn't look away from the phone. All they cared about was their boobs and their butt and all this stuff. And it was actually really distracting and not fun to be around. So we ended up jumping to the other side of the pool, whatnot, drinking more. Anyways, a little bit later, after a few more drinks, two other girls are taking selfies and photos of their friends and stuff. And it's obvious it's for Instagram and it's girls being girls, especially the 18, 19-year-old girls nowadays. Anyways, they weren't like so in your face. They were still enjoying the area, enjoying everything around them, taking it all in. So anyways, I'm drunk enough. I'm like, oh, they need to have that lower. The camera angle will be lower, like right against the water, and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, I get up and Carlos and I go smoke a cigarette. I know, scubas who smoke. Yeah, scubas who smoke. Scuba divers who smoke. Anyways, so Shandy, being the amazing, awesome girlfriend that she is, she's like, I'm gonna go talk to him. So she goes and she's, her story, her version of the story is better, but I'll paraphrase. Basically, she's like, hey, so my boyfriend, he's a professional photographer, and he was noticing you guys taking photos, and he was suggesting that you guys bring the lens down lower, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, thanks. And then she's like, he's a fantastic photographer. I don't suppose you guys want to, try for some underwater photos and stuff, do you? And like, what's going on? She's like, don't take the drunk girlfriend's advice for it. And, they have their phones, obviously. So they pulled up my Instagram and they checked and they're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And so my girlfriend basically talked them into doing a photo shoot for us. And they were really excited. And I'm like, well, how much is this going to cost? And we leave tomorrow. I mean, when could we do it? And so she's like, oh, I don't know, but I think this is just a trade type of thing. So they just want to play around with the underwater housings and stuff. And so, long story short, even though it's been a long time, anyways, we hook up and we're like, yeah, let's do it. Everyone's on board. Carlos and I, he goes, gets his Ike Light, the big camera housing. I get my little camera condom from Outex. And we start shooting. And it was fun. I chose to do my infrared camera just in case there's a problem with my condom, that if my camera got wet, it's a lot cheaper to replace that one than my big one that I'm filming this on and my workhorse and my livelihood. Anyways, it was amazing how quickly you lose light the further you go down in water. Like instantly on the surface, you're overexposed, same settings, like less than a foot down, and it's almost too dark to see anything. But I tried. It was a good learning experience, and I'm very glad I did it. Thank you, ladies, for doing it. Yeah, there was that. And then we finally did, the next day, meet up with the models and whatnot out at Rocky Point and the pier, and we did some shooting and stuff. It was okay. I didn't bring up my lights. I didn't bring out much of anything. I just brought my reflector and my camera and my infrared. And we shot and we got some okay images. Definitely not my best work, but I think they were happy with the images and the experience for sure. So I will say I have been trying to push myself and not plan every little detail. Not that I plan every little detail, but usually I know exactly where I'm shooting, who I'm shooting, what the theme is, what I'm going for, how I'm gonna light it, type of thing. So it's been kind of nice to push myself and just show up with some gear and be like, okay, what can we do here? It's definitely been a challenge for me lately because I've stopped shooting like that, I've noticed. Anyways, I've got another one of those coming up this coming weekend. Won't be able to film, but another like 10 photographers and like 20 to 40 models. I'm shooting all freaking day at this like Airbnb rental place with some of the other photographers in town and whatnot. So I'm excited, a little nervous, but should be fun. Should be fun. Hopefully lots of good images. I'll talk you through it in a YouTube video probably. But I have another thing that I've been working on for a little while. I'm super excited about it, and I hope to have a full-on video explaining it and what I did and yada yada yada. But just to give you a little teaser, let me cut and I'll show you kind of what I'm thinking. So this is what I'm thinking. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a headdress that I made with peacock feathers and black feathers and stuff. And I think it's gonna look really, really cool. I've got a model lined up if we could get our schedules to sync. Still needs a little bit of work. I'm gonna YouTube that because I did not YouTube what I've done so far. But anyways, super excited for it. Don't know how much footage I'll be able to get because it is a nude shoot on that. Anyways, we'll talk later. So thank you for watching and for being patient on the videos and stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are having a good week, day, night, evening, whatever, whenever you're watching this. I hope it's a good one for you. I hope you're enjoying the adventure so far. Until next time, keep shooting, friends. Mwah. Love you. Whole different story on that. I'm not going to bore you guys with. I'm sure you're bored already. That was my phone. I was wondering what's buzz? What? So anyways, I'm just going to cut because I'm rambling.